Take a deep breath and connect with your inner source to see what parts of this message may be for you. Now, we are getting a message from the Isis Oracle deck. So you could resonate with Goddess Isis, Osset, Hathor, Ancient Egypt, Ancient Kemet, but whenever you do come across this message, it can be for you. Now, if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session with me, Akashic Records, or anything else, feel free to go to 144bluerosetemple.com, or you can email me. All the information's in the box below. Just seeing all the energy start to come out, seeing the storyline for this collective. Now, this is going to be a message for all signs. You could be any zodiac sign. Now, I'm going to grab one more message before I start channeling. Just a reminder that we do have that BBB program coming up. It is 4 weeks long. It's a 4-week workshop. If you want to gather with Soul Tribe, get some energetic shielding tips and living life soul aligned, go to 144bluerosetemple.com. And we do have some spots for the Puerto Rico plant medicine retreat in January 2026. So feel free to join as well. That's also on the website and in that box below. Things are coming to a balance. With all chaos, there's always order, and we understand that. We understand how energy works. In the presence of chaos, the other side of that truth is order. Chaos is not I'm just going to channel as it's coming through. Chaos is not a lasting energy. Chaos brings the order. Like there's a role that the energy plays. There's always order though. So for those of you that are going through any sort of negative energy in your life, any sort of chaos, there's always order that comes in. It's the chaos that sometimes brings the order. Why do we have initiation, scales of balance, and overcoming negative energy with feminine power? Why do we have initiation, scales of balance, invitation to connect? Yeah, for some of you, you were trying to figure things out over here. You're like, what is the reasoning behind all of this chaos? Now, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. But if you're watching this before Saturn moves into Aries, as it says, unplug from mass consciousness, there's a lot of energy going around, you know? And really what that is Saturn, right? Saturn's moving into another sign. So there's a whole lot of cleansing, clearing, sweeping, you know, before that shift happens. Remember that Saturn always leaves a blessing. Now you are being invited to connect, to come within. That could be to spirit. It kind of reminds me of the Akashic Records, your heart space, connect. Things are going to come to a balance, okay? We do have ancient tantra of the soul here, scales of balance. I always think of Ma'at. This is also the tantra card of the Isis Oracle deck. So this is a card that just represents balance, but then we also see those scales. We have the brother in darkness over here, overcoming negative energy with feminine power, and we have initiation. There's some sort of negativity that has happened in your life, but the only reason why you have gone through it or why you're going through it is to conquer that energy completely. And as soon as I say that, I'm seeing the Chamunda card, but she like appears all red. So even the color red can resonate with you, root chakra. But that's what I'm seeing is the only reason why some sort of negativity is in your life. You'll gain the wisdom from the situation and it will never happen again. Why do we have initiation, scales of balance, the brother in darkness, and invitation to connect? Now, for some of you, what I'm hearing is that this might have been in the past. Some of the ways it is that, you know, those watching that resonate right now, that you were even introduced to spirituality is through negativity. And it's what opened your eyes of like, oh, there's really another world out there, you know? We do have the chess queen, trust and strategizing. Why initiation, scales of balance, invitation to connect, and the brother in darkness? But you're going to be compensated. We understand how energy works. Yes, there's some chaos here. There is some negativity, but it doesn't hold any power over you. And even in the midst of where you felt like it has held power over you, or given that illusion that it holds any power, it always comes to a balance. This was your initiation into greater wisdom, especially spiritual wisdom, and seeing your spiritual self is the words I'm hearing, or even awakening some of your spiritual gifts. Through some sort of negativity, it awakened you. We have the chess queen, trust and strategizing. All right, with the initiation over here, trust what's going on. You're going to be compensated, okay? We do have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. All right, we do have for the Brother in Darkness, the Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, and the Rainbow Prince, compensation, perseverance. As you persevere through whatever situation this is, you're going to be compensated. There's going to be a Ma'at scale imbalance that happens, all right? And for some of you, whatever we're going to see in the tarot what it is. You know, it could be negativity, karmic party, you know, third party, all those different things. For some of you, this is in the sense of like something dark and negative. And the reason why that happened, though, was, yes, it was a dark and energy, a negative energy or entity. It only happened, though, for you to, 555, as I say that, see your true spiritual power and know your true spiritual gifts. All right. Why do we have initiation, scales of balance, the Brother in Darkness? Why do we have initiation, scales of balance, the Brother in Darkness, Akashic Records, ascension? So confirmation of that Akashic Records energy, connect. You know, you could connect with your Akashic Records, see why things are happening. You know, say, you know, you signed soul contracts to learn a lesson with this person or, you know, that. So let's see what this is, collective. And for some of you, what Spirit is saying is to not have any fear. I want to see what comes out, just from what I'm feeling in this reading. I want to see what comes out in the cards before I just say anything else. What do we have for the All Signs Collective, the Divine Collective? What do we have for the Divine Collective for initiation, skills of balance, the Brother in Darkness, invitation to connect? Why do we have initiation? Why do we have initiation? Scales of balance. Oh, that, yeah. Yep. Collective. Yeah, I was feeling what I was feeling. I'm gonna show you. We have the Devil card. I'll show you now, but for all signs, the Divine Collective. Why do we have initiation, scales of balance, the Brother in Darkness, invitation to connect? And then it goes the Sun card. Over here, collective, it's like all this dark and devil energy, and then it's the bright and shining sun over here with the Sun card. This too shall pass. All right, why do we have the Seven of Swords in reverse over here? Someone regrets sending you an energy. Someone regrets sending you some sort of energy, doing something behind your back. Why do we have Seven of Swords in reverse? Oh, why do we have Seven of Swords in reverse? Why Seven of Swords in reverse? What is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Someone tried to slow you down in some way, shape, or form, and they do regret it. I will say that. They tried to slow you down. And it does say Seven of Swords, regret. Turning over a new leaf. Where's the collective's energy in this reading? Where's the collective's energy? I see you working and being strong. Why the Eight of Coins and the Strength card for the collective's energy? You do have a wind coming in over here. You know how it almost feels like it's like you're like just pulling tooth and nails kind of thing. You're working very hard and you're like, I'm working hard. Something's got to give. Some of you feel like something or someone is working against you because you're working very hard. You're seeing little results and it's frustrating you. You're working towards something here, but you're like, there's just no way. Something's got to give. That's how you feel, or you're like, I've been working hard for years. Something has to be upon my life kind of thing. Why the Devil card? Why the Devil card for this reading of initiation, scales of balance? Now we do have the Set card over here. So Devil card, confirmation, you know, it's there. It comes to balance though. Why the Devil card for scales of balance, initiation, and the Brother in Darkness? You're very protected. What is this Devil card? What is this Devil card for the collective? What is this Devil card? Whew. This is a person. I will say someone does completely regret. For some of you, they kind of regret meeting you. I'm going to see what we have here. But this person you were definitely karmic. Why the Sun card here? Why the Sun card? You end up having a whole upgrade and you're completely taken away from this situation. So that's what you do need to know, collective, is, you know, this too shall pass. It has no power over you. Temporarily, you are kind of defending yourself over some sort of devil energy. Why the devil and the Two of Cups? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. We see it. We see it. We have the Magician card here. This person, collective, is assigned against your purpose, your entire legacy. Your entire legacy, this person, 1111, they are a set energy. This, and I'm just going to channel it as it's coming out. They know not what they do. They're attacking your legacy, thinking of like, oh, I'm just attacking the collective. There's a lot behind. Like, this legacy does not belong to you, collective. This person comes for you. They come for everyone you're going to help, everyone that you do help, everyone and everything that is connected to you. This person is the Devil card. This is your Set. Set was so jealous of Isis and Osiris and what Isis and Osiris were creating. You know, and if we think of it just though beyond like the romantic love story of Isis and Osiris, that is whatever you are creating. Your inner masculine, your inner feminine, right? And the materialization, right, of what it is that you're birthing. That Set energy gets so jealous, right? That, you know, the story of Set and Isis and Osiris. This person is your Set. Who is this Two of Cups? We have an Aquarius energy. Who is this Two of Cups? Ace of Swords. You have like there's a lot of air energy here. So there could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You're going to get through it. All right, you're going to get through it over here. We do have the Nine of Wands. Justice card. There goes the Ma'at, like I said, the Ma'at Justice. You're going to keep going. Justice card. The Hermit card. Your justice. Now, for some of you, they won't necessarily see your justice. Now, why do we have, for the collective, the Justice card with Hermit? Why do we have the Justice? They're not going to see necessarily your justice. Necessarily. For some of you, they will. So, you know, different, you know, it's all different storylines. You know, we have the Page of Cups here. We have the Six of Wands. So that's like interesting because this is recognition, public success. Yeah, we do have the Hermit card over here, Solitude. When it comes to this person, your upgrade in life is your win. It's your good karma. Now, why do we have, no, for the Sun card, we do have the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. Why the Emperor, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun card? You have a whole upgrade happening in your life, collective. And this, whoever that this person is, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. All right, you end up having a complete upgrade when it comes to your work. And you even get more work, okay? So this person has come to try, you know, for your legacy. Why Five of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles over here? Why Five of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles? High Priestess, as what I'm thinking is this person wants you to walk away from your legacy. And the reason why is because they are your Set. For some of you, this is someone that, like, their lower mind, they are weak in the mind is just what's coming through. This person that's trying to come against your legacy, 10 of Pentacles, they are weak in the mind. And their intentions, like they want you to walk away from it completely. High Priestess card. Why 8 of Cups with the High Priestess? Why 8 of Cups with the High Priestess here? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is your set. This person is, and I don't use those words often, but this person is terrible. Like they are completely unaware of how they're attacking you and what they're doing. They're aware of it. They're actually very intentional. Actually, they don't want you doing what you're doing. They want you to walk away. For some of you, they want you locked up. They want you to walk away. This person is trying to throw the hardest things that they have at you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Why is this person doing this to the collective? Why is this person doing this to the collective? Why 3 of Wands with the Lovers? Why is this person doing this to the collective? We do have King of Swords. Confirmation, it might be an Aquarius. It's interesting. You had a relationship with them though. Somehow, it doesn't have to be romantic. You had a relationship with them. Truth, the King of Swords. This person showing up as a lot of air energy. Now, part of it is that, why the 3 of Wands here for this King of Swords? Why, oh. They thought that you both were going to be like doing something together. But you're meant for independent wealth. Now this person, they want to take down everything that you're doing. And when I say that this is someone in your life collective, that this is a set, this is someone who's coming for your legacy, your money. They may even want you locked up, 8 of Swords. Okay, this person. And we understand that the enemy is not flesh and blood. You know, like we understand this person, I'm seeing the lower mind. They do not have a strong mind. They are also probably someone who's very unaware. This person. And you know in my tarot readings, I always see both sides of things. But this person is seeking to destroy. And it holds absolutely no power over you. And like I said in another reading, there's a difference between that creation destructive energy and this set energy here. That's a whole different thing. This person wants to destroy you out of ego, but they can't destroy you because you are not in your ego. This person wants to destroy you again from the lower mind, negative emotions, ego. It doesn't prosper. Now, I will say this is someone who they thought that they had plans with you. And they're like, yeah, we're going to be doing it together, this, and that. Whatever you have built here, they are very upset that it's not with them. Or they feel like, well, if I don't have, part of it or this or that, they can't have any of it kind of thing. Now, how does the collective feel about this King of Swords? You're done. Death card. You're ready for a new start. You're done with that person. But yeah, this person is just... Now, what is the advice for the collective? What is the outcome of this? What is the outcome? There's a gift. All right, there is a gift that comes in. Why 6 of Pentacles with the Death card here? Why the Moon card with the Knight of Swords? We have 9 of Cups over here. You do end up doing something completely on your own. Oh, there's just this person's energy. And you don't always see me in the readings like this, but this person's energy is just very, very Devil card. You end up getting good news out of this, so you do. This person tried to end you, and you're not the same after this. It didn't work, but you're still not the same. Like, it's changed you as a person, and this was a gift, as it still feels like an initiation. This person sent you a lot of energy with the initiation card over here. And it was meant to awaken you, though. So this person had very, very dark energy. And there's a difference between like dark and bad. But this person's energy, like it's not cosmic womb dark, you know? This ended up, though, turning into a gift for you as you did go through an initiation. You went through a whole clearing of the subconscious, like, and it does say mental activity. So you went through a big spiritual process with this, and it still turned into an investment. So you do have good news in worldly affairs. When it comes to finances and money, you have really good news. All right, now, what is the collective's advice when it comes to this King of Swords? What is the advice? What is the advice, the collective, when it comes to this King of Swords? Understand that this person does not want to see you lead. And I'm going to say that this person does not want to see you lead. They do not want to see you have, you know, be in any groups. They do not want to see you doing anything that you're doing. And so it's probably best to stay away from this person. They have, like, it's a very vengeful energy. And that's the word I've been looking for, is vengeful. They are not happy. And they do not want you to thrive. I will say that. They do not want you to thrive. They think very not so great things. They have a lot of Aquarius energy. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is someone, though, High Priestess. This is someone who will still watch you. And that's what's so weird about this person. I can't stand the collective. The collective does not deserve to be where they are. But they watch you all the time. They're still keeping tabs on you, this and that. Like, they're obsessed with you and they can't stand you at the same time. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. This person wants to see you struggle. Now, why the Five of Coins? Why the Five of Coins? This person is wishing a lot of things upon you. Like, this person, they keep tabs on you. They watch you on social media. They check your Facebook. They check through your friends' Facebook. They see if you updated anything, made anything public. This is someone who watches to wait till the day. Gosh, this is a Set of yours, because let me tell you, like, Set's obsession with Isis and Osiris, but yet Set doesn't even like Isis and Osiris. That's how this person is with you. But yet they just want to know everything you're doing. They want that kind of thing. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Now, what is the advice to take? What are the next forward movements? Now, you do have rest. And I actually like that the card fell out. This doesn't have any power. Let that person run around in a circle, collective. Let that person, whoever that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy is, let me tell you, they don't like you, but they don't want to admit that they're obsessed with you, as they like really don't like you. No, they don't. But they will check your page just to make just to see if you're still there. Just like, oh, it didn't happen yet. Crap, I'm waiting for the day. Oh God, collective. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And God is saying, why don't you just rest? Because I got it handled. All right, now what are some forward movements of advice when it comes to the collective and this person? Nope. Collective. I just love, though, how Spirit is really showing up for you here. How, you know, universe, God, rest and rest. Don't pay Set any mind. Set, like, we all know how the story ends. Just Set's just going to run. Let Set run. Set still has to make room for Isis and Osiris. Oh well. But, and by that, right, we understand the story of that, of Isis and Osiris, of Set and Asar, which is that inner union, that Horus, that new consciousness, the new project, the new ideal, what it is that you birth into the world. All Set is trying to do is come in and try to stop what is being birthed. It's very prophetic. Okay, so maybe check out the story of Isis, Osiris, and Set. All right, go read that whole story and take it as within you, because that's what's going on here. But we also understand how the whole story ends. You know, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Six of Swords. You're being brought to calmer waters. You're also thriving in the material realm, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. Generosity, compensation. You are going to thrive in the material realm, and this is not going to touch you. Now, I will say, it doesn't mean that it's not happening, you know? So, like, not to bypass how you're feeling, you know, that there's someone in my life, you know, that's like, they don't like me at all. And they're wishing me terrible things. And the person just won't, like, is keeping tabs on you or watching you, checking the Facebook to see if you go public, you know, things like that. It's weird. So that's what I have for you, collective. I do hope that it resonates. This too shall pass, and I do see that it turns into a big blessing, and you are being greatly blessed in the material realm. All right. Just a reminder, if you would like a personal reading, one-on-one personal session, Akashic records for past life healing, anything else, go to 144bluerosetemple.com. Collective. You are a Ma'at. And we did have Ma'at. That was the whole reading. Especially when you connect to Ma'at. That person's going up against cosmic law and order. The ego doesn't work against cosmic law and order. Your negative emotions do not work against cosmic law and order. The Queen of the Light. Illumination, enlightenment, celebration, keeper of the scales, Ma'at, fairness and balance, integrity, which has everything to do with Ma'at, and wisdom, power of the divine. You do not have to lift a finger, collective, because your heart is as light as a feather. And this person, just let them tire themselves out. They're gonna like do enough magic. They're gonna get tired out, you know, whatever, where they just end up in the abyss. You know, like this person, it's unfortunate, but you are Ma'at. You're whenever I do this, I've realized it looks like I'm winking on camera. And if I intentionally winked, it just wouldn't look as good. Like, so if you ever see me wink, it's probably my eyelash or my hair, but I'm not trying to wink. Yeah, Ma'at here, okay? Wisdom, a lot of the color white, a lot of light, a lot of feathers here. Your heart is as light as a feather, and every single time that person tries to come up against you, they're gonna hurt themselves. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Just like this little piece of like yarn that's going here. See, as light as a feather. That's what I have for you. Spirit is saying, just rest. Pay that little set no mind. Pay that set no mind, okay? It's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I will say, like, they are trying to do a lot of things. It holds absolutely no power. That person is fighting themselves, okay? So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates, collective. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.